how would I have to approach this? Hello, Mr. Herrera. That would be what? Still can't hear Mr. Herrera. Okay, so I write this out 5 times. That's a good starting place. Then what do I do? FOIL, right? So I've got 4 plus 8i times, plus 4i squared. Agreed? And then I'm going to do this to these two, too, because I'm lazier than heck. And then I'm going to put over here a 2 plus 2i. And then I can FOIL it again if you really want to. So I guess we could super FOIL it. Here we go. That might not be the best move, but since you guys just said that out loud, I'm going to do it because it makes the point even better. I got this times everything over here. Yes. All right, so that'd be fun. So 16 plus 32i plus 16i squareds plus 32i plus 64i squareds plus what did I just do there? 64. So this becomes plus 32i to the thirds plus, and then I got the last one, 16i squareds plus 32i to the third plus 16i to the fourth times 2 plus 2i.
So let's combine.
We probably should combine some like terms. I might notice that since this thing is I squared, that's negative 16, right? So 16 and 16, those go away, thank goodness. Don't see anything obvious like that after that, so we're just going to keep going.
Yeah, there's another 16i squared.
That makes it negative 16. I like that. This one over here is positive 16, so we can cancel those two out. That's nice. So then I've got, why do I only have one 32i? There should have been 2 of those. Where did that happen? Oh, there it is. Okay. So 64i plus
Negative 64.
one of these 64i squareds.
So it's negative 64.
Plus what?
Wait,
is it positive or 60? Oh, you want to do that? So 64i to the third.
Then
all times 2 plus 2i.
Or the 64i squared, that's going to be negative 64.
Negative 64i, so these two cancel out. Yeah. So I get 64i times 2 plus 2i. So I put the 2 in there, I get 128i plus 128i squared.
So 0.
And that would be negative 1. So this becomes 128i minus 128, not 0.
Yeah, I know.
Good? Now, I picked 5th. This could have been in the 15th power. We could still be working on the problem. Is there another way to do this problem? Somebody write down the answer. We're going to put, who's going to be keeper of answers? Hoff, because you're not paying attention, be keeper of answers. Hoff! 128i minus 128. I would think you'd be paying more attention than anybody right now. Write that down. We're going to check to see if I get the same answer doing it a totally different way. I'm going to erase it, so it's going to be gone forever. Somebody else write it down because Hoff's looking unreliable today.
That's what I'm doing.
Got it.
Why don't you just make the eraser bigger?
Because the next time I use it, it'll like wipe out something I actually need. All right. So I'll go look at this thing, and I'm now going to do what? Another way to approach the same problem. Now, Hoff, you need to pay attention because I'm going to teach you the last 3 worksheets in 2.4 seconds. So make sure you're with me. I might remember that that would be 2 this way and 2 up, right? So that would be what in cis form?
2, 6.
Well, it would be 2 here, 2 here. So what's my R? Be 45 degrees.
So
hey, guys,
45.
whatever you guys talking about, stop it. 2, 2. So what do I have to do to find the third side? Pythagoras. So I got 2 squared plus 2 squared equals c squared. That's going to be 8 equals c squared, or 2 root 2 equals c. Agreed? And the angle, because it's 2 and 2, is going to be what? 45 degrees. So we put 45 degrees in there. Agreed?
So 2 squared root 2.
Okay. So this can be rewritten as 2 root 2 cis 45 degrees to the 5th power. Now, the next step would be to expand it out. 2 root 2 cis 45 times 2 root 2 cis 45 times 2 root 2 cis 45, but ... right? Please notice the following. Using the rule we were dealing with last time, don't we just pull these out in front?
Yes.
So this just becomes 2 root 2, and how many of these would I have? 5. So the 5th power times cis, and then how do I figure out the angle? The angle would be 45 plus 45 plus 4. How many times 45? 5 times 45. Which leads to a new rule. We're going to pause temporarily to look up that rule up the upper left-hand side. If I have a power on a cis form, r cis theta to the nth power equals r to the nth cis n theta. That little 2 belongs to the thing above it. I apologize. Don't know why that's weird. But anyway, just n times theta, agreed? So what's the answer? 5 to the 2nd is, sorry, that's completely wrong. 2 to the 5th is 32. I'm embarrassed for all of you. Okay, then root 2 to the 5th power is what? There'd be 5 root 2s.
5.65.
Oh, don't say that out loud.
5.7.
Somebody's got real answers. Wouldn't it be 4 root 2? Right? Because we root 2. Let me do this. Let me do what you did in Algebra 1. So these 2 make a 2. These 2 make a 2. So at least find a root 2, right? It's okay to do that. Just you should be able to do that, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so that's times 4 root 2. And then cosine. Sorry, cis. Let's go cis. And what's 5 times 45?
225.
225. Well done. So if I want to know if this is a rectangular, what's 4 times 32? 128. Agreed?
Yep.
Root 2 cosine of 225 plus I sine of 225. Agreed? Now, wait, or to wait with me? So then I got 128 root 2. What's cosine of 225?
Negative 2 over 2.
Root 2 over 2, but we're in the third quadrant, so we're going to be negative. Agreed? Plus I, what is sine of 225?
Negative square root 2.
Negative root 2 over 2. So divide the root 2, multiply through by root 2. These all become 1, right? Root 2 times root 2 is 2. 2 over 2 goes away, right? Everyone with me? Okay, so this becomes negative 128 minus 128i. That look familiar?
It's 128i minus 1.
Oh, crud. I messed it up on the previous one. Oh, I don't want to do it again. There should have been a negative on that. How did I mess that up?
I don't know.
Was it really negative? Hoff!
Yeah.
Was it really positive or negative?
Positive.
Crap. I did something wrong. Ah! Which one did we do wrong? No, we had to do this one right, so it has to be the other one that was wrong. I don't know how to go back to it. We missed a minus sign somewhere. It'll take like an hour and a half.
I think that's what Mr. Manning does. Oh no.
All right, well, in event, when I start to get to the 15th power and 16th power, guess what is much easier to use? This right here, because you're multiplying and then you're powering just the thing in front, right? So with that in mind, and having no other further thing, try to get exact answer where you can through 1 through 6. I will definitely, I'm gonna, about 2 minutes, I'll start doing number 1.
Sweet.
I'll stop everybody, wave my arms around, I'll start doing number 1. I promise. Starting off, I got negative 2 minus 2 root 3I to the third power. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sketch this thing really fast. I'm going to go negative 2 this way. I'm going to go down negative 2 root 3. Agreed?
Why is there no dash before this paragraph? There's no comma.
It's not an ordered pair. I mean, you're treating it like a vector is the way you think about it because we're graphing out a complex plane. That's not what this is. This is a normal thing. We're graphing a normal plane so we can figure out what the cis form would look like. Okay? So then I got, so this would be negative 2 squared plus negative 2 root 3 squared equals r squared. By the way, the negatives inside, the answer better be positive. I just had a whole bunch of calculus students that can't figure that out. So don't trust your calculator. It's going to lie to you. This is 4 plus 4 times 3 equals r squared. That gives me 4 plus 12 equals r squared. R equals 16. Everybody agree with that? R squared. So r equals 4. Agreed? So it's going to be 4 cis. How do we figure out what the angle is? We're going to use tangent yet again. Tangent of theta equals negative 2 root 3 over negative 2. Those cancel out, right? What's my reference angle? 60 degrees? Is that 6? Yeah. R equals 4. You with me? So I'm like on the next step. All right, hold on. I'm gonna wait a moment. 40s are a little hard to follow. Okay, so this way 60. That's not a good one either. So I go 64. I'm gonna go cosine 0 degrees plus I sine of 0 degrees. What's cosine of 0 degrees? 1 plus I sine of 0 degrees. What's 0 degrees? Sine 0 degrees? 0. So I end up with 64 distributed. We get 64.
Wait.
Yes, sir.
To get down to something that's in the circle, 770 minus 360 is 410.
All right, let me try this again. 720 minus 360. Trust your own work. Good?
The answer 60 what?
64. So if you were to take this and FOIL it 3 times together, you get 64 somehow. 64. That's rectangular. It's our old school. It's what we did last year in Algebra 2. Everything you did last year in Algebra 2 is rectangular. So if I say rectangular, that's what you do. Right. Okay.